Hello everyone, my name is Suleika Rodriguez and I will be talking to you about slavery and forced labor. I want my audience to be aware that slavery and forced labor still exists and we need to take action to stop it, or at least be aware of what's going on. Sex trafficking is one of the major slavery, forced labor issues. The people mainly being affected by this are foreigners and tourists, women and children. They're being forced to give sexual favors to strangers, traffickers, and their customers. Slavery and forced labor has been around for many years. We've even experienced it here in our own society. Slavery wasn't abolished until 1865 here in the United States. This doesn't mean that it disappeared just because it was abolished here in the United States. Sex trafficking is actually one of the largest criminal businesses in the world. I feel like knowledge is power. Being aware of what's going on in our society, and even if we're not directly affected by it. I'm against forcing people to perform anything or work for you against their will and for free. No one wants to work for free, and it shouldn't be that way either. So my goal with this presentation is to really open your eyes to what's going on in the world and try to get y'all to spread awareness about these issues, because we all need to take action in order to fight what's going on now. One of the ones that really caught my eye was child marriage. People are being forced to marry, and more specifically, the children that are being forced to marry. Some are even being forced to marry at the age of 6. And there's many women going on, or I wouldn't even say women, children that are being married to older men who can even be their fathers. I feel that sexual intercourse of that type should definitely not be happening to children of that age at all. It could be a very traumatizing experience. They don't even understand themselves. They don't know what's going on. And we don't even allow that to happen here in the United States, but we're allowing it around the world. There's children suffering right now. In Bangladesh, 47% of married girls have experienced partner violence. Child brides are more likely to receive this type of violence, sexual abuse, and this is an indicator of slavery. What they consider child marriage that falls into slavery is when a child has genuinely not given their consent and is subject to control and a sense of ownership, really, and there's no way of them to leave or end the marriage. They're just stuck in there, even if they really don't want to, or if they're being abused, they have to stay there. Child labor, innocence being stripped away at young age. This can lead to other forms of slavery. 1 of 9 girls in developing countries will be married by age 15, according to the United Nations. Indigenous populations are really the ones that are affected by this type of slavery, marrying children, and sex trafficking. A lot of the people that are being targeted are also from lower income, either countries or populations. Even here in the United States, the lower income people are being attacked because they don't really have the means to get an education or to be aware of what's going on in the world. Some can't even afford a television or to watch the news. So I really feel like they need some type of outlet to know what's going on. Also, I feel like one of the solutions that we would need to have in order for it to be more aware for our children and our staff, like to look for signs, I feel like they should incorporate some type of school curriculum in order for them to know what signs to look for so that they don't fall into these type of traps that the traffickers are setting up. Not to go into job interviews that they really don't understand or have no idea what they're talking about or what business they're from. They just need to be really careful because that's the type of stuff that they usually go and use. Approximately 20.9 million individuals have fallen victim to human trafficking. That's a lot of people in our world. Of those, 11.7 million are from the Asian Pacific region, 3.7 million are from Africa, 1.8 million are from Latin America, 1.6 million are from Central and Southeast Europe, 1.5 million are from regions with developed economies such as the United States, Canada, and Australia, and 600,000 are from the Middle East. Borgen, 2017. These statistics can give us an idea of the large-scale problem that sex trafficking really is all around the world. We should globally form an alliance and fight to end slavery of all kinds.